Coming up, J.R. Smith chokes hard, plus Tom Brady working out at Gillette Stadium. Here we go. So during Game 1 of the NBA Finals, J.R. Smith executed one of the worst plays in the history of sports. I mean, how can you not call it that? And the worst part about it is, it was a mental mistake. Every coach in the history of coaching has preached to his or her players that the physical mistakes happen, but the mental mistakes are intolerable. This was one of the worst mental mistakes you could ever make. And one of the worst parts about this specific scenario is once he got the offensive rebound, he could have went right around Kevin Durant and laid it in for the lead. And I wouldn't mind, but after the made free throw, you had a chance to gather your thoughts, re-solidify your footing on what was going on in the game. You know, there's a few seconds there where you can look at the scoreboard. Time, score. I hated after the game as well how Smith tried to play it off like he knew the score. He clearly said to LeBron, I thought we were ahead. Smith said about to play, quote, I was trying to get enough to bring it out to get a shot off. I knew we were tied. I thought we were going to call timeout. If I thought we were ahead, I'd have held on to the ball and let them foul me, close quote. No, I didn't like the refs overturning the charge call on Kevin Durant. LeBron James was absolutely magnificent. Clearly the best player in the world. But here's what I don't like about LeBron James. And this is where he puts on display the David Price side of him. Here's what he said after the game, quote, Draymond poked me right square in the eye. I'll deal with that over the next couple of days. He went on to say about his vision, quote, it was pretty much blurry and got worse and worse as the game went on, close quote. Don't talk about injuries. Don't do it. Tom Brady would never say that at a post-game press conference. He would say whatever the injury was fine and it didn't affect the game. And speaking of Brady, according to Mike Giardi of NBC Sports Boston, Tom Brady has been working out, quote, semi-regularly at the Patriots facility in the bubble, throwing passes with Julian Edelman. The key to this whole report from Mike are the words semi-regularly. What does semi-regularly mean? If Brady's been there 5 times since March 15th, it's not that big a deal. If he's there 4 times a week, that's a different situation. The fact that he's even been to Gillette Stadium at all is a bad look. You know, if I'm skipping work for any sort of personal reasons, no matter what they may be, I shouldn't be anywhere near the office doing any kind of work. If you're going to do that, then just go to work. The whole key to this report is semi-regularly, and we don't know what that means exactly. And the Red Sox lost in the first game of their 4-game set down in Houston with the Astros, and I just want to make note, this is another big opportunity for David Price. Saturday, he goes up against one of the best teams in the majors on the road. It's a rare, big, high-profile start. It's a game on national TV. Everybody's watching. This is when Price can step up and show how good he is. This is another rare opportunity. So if he pitches well and keeps his mouth shut and doesn't talk about anything that's woe is me, that would be a positive day and night for David Price. All right, take your pick. Worst blunder at the end of a sports game. J.R. Smith last night or Chris Webber calling timeout at the end of the national championship game with Michigan. I'll have to say Webber here because that play cost them the championship. It wasn't a series, but you can make a strong case for Smith because he is an NBA veteran, a professional, peed down his leg, and then lied about what he was doing afterwards. They were both mental mistakes. I'll go with Webber because it cost Michigan the championship, but Smith is right there. All right, final take your pick. Better NBA playoff performance in a losing effort. LeBron last night with an NBA Finals career high 51 points, or Michael Jordan in April of 1986 dropping 63 points in Boston against the Celtics. I go Jordan here. It was close. Now, LeBron last night was a minus 13, not great, but the 51 points, incredible. What he did to put his team in position to win that game, unbelievable. I mean, I go Jordan here solely because he was 23 years old. LeBron is the king of the league. He's done something akin to that multiple times. Jordan was 23 years old and absolutely had his way with one of the best teams of all time that was still functioning essentially in their prime. The difference is LeBron, though, has faced this team multiple times, knows almost everything there is to know about them, has been on this stage 1,000 times. Doesn't make what he did last night any less impressive, but Jordan going into the Boston Garden, breathing in all of that championship mystique. I mean, Jordan doing that at that age puts him over the top. All right, my lock of the day will actually be Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals on Saturday night. Vegas traveling to Washington. Washington minus 1.5. I'll take the Caps. I think Washington will build off of the momentum they seized after Brady Holtby made that huge save at the end of Game 2. Vegas obviously hasn't had to come this far east at all during this playoff run. I just like the Caps in this spot. That's my lock of the day going into the weekend here. Caps minus 1.5 over Vegas in Game 3. Have a good one.
Well, as you know, I'm not on Snapface and all that, so I don't really get those.